My name is Murat, and we have a small research group about games, gamification and serious games, especially in SPI with Paul and Rory, for a while now. I think we're doing this kind of things for now 4 years, more than 4 years. So we have this idea of workshop for 3 years ago, and then we start to attract people, and people are really get into this umbrella quickly. So, well, the subjects, normally we call it GamifySPI. Actually, it becomes the name of it after a while, not in the first time, but after the second one. We try to use several game techniques or other things that are interactive techniques and software development. If we could do something like this, we think that both development phases could be more fun or more engageful for the developers, and also it could be helpful for us for any other thing. So also we sometimes, some of our research also concerned with the idea of software engineering education. So we try to educate software engineers by using several games. Today you will see several presentations about the subject as well. And like serious games, we already have a paper about a game for standards, for example, with Rory and Paul. So we can use to teach standards. That's one of the other ideas that we come up with using games. And other than this now, for the future research and current research, we're working on virtual reality applications for SPI. Maybe it could be a long-term run, but still we can use augmented or virtual reality for using to engage people, or using gamification techniques in a virtual world, or similar other things. I hope we have time to discuss about these things with this group, so that we can have many other new ideas. So that's the things, and the topics of interest are usually the things that I already mentioned here. So we have, as I mentioned, we have several theses related to the subject, and several papers that are published in conferences like this one, and there are the other conferences that we can say. And we have got several stakeholders. Some of the stakeholders are already here. Peter could see his company, I think. And if you are continuously contributing with and becoming our stakeholders, we would like to have you in the list as well. So we try to get people together, especially not from the academia only, especially people from the emerging people, or just getting people from industry is one of the other important things. The first one is done. I would like to give you some brief information. I don't want to bore you too much, but just how many historical information about what we have done until today. So 2015, we were in Ankara, and the workshop idea started with that one. And we have only 20 participants. We won't expect anyone to come, actually. So luckily we have 20 people. And then we start to work on several things. Especially we try to focus on software development process. How can we use gamification and software development process? And we try to investigate what the social factors which can affect the development cycle, the software development life cycle. And obviously conflicting situations as well. And like there could be other things like social conflicts. As you know, if you work in the software business, you already know that there could be lots of conflicts between software developers. So is there any way that we can offer them to solve this kind of problems as well? And other than this, what I can say about the first workshop, after we have these papers published, and we are the extended version of these papers are published in a journal called Journal of Universal Computer Science. So we already have harvested what we have done from the first workshop, and the second workshop was in Graz, and it was, we tried to change the name just a little bit to engage with the trend topics. So we usually use the name games, persuasive games, or the games that we used to use as similar games. And also, at that time, we can say that we have more than 30 participants. And we have our committee extended more. We started with this idea with 3, and now we have Peter with us, and there are other people who are also being involved in this organization. So our organization committee becomes more bigger. So that's what happens after a year of work. And then we have these 5 presentations last year, which some of you are already here, who did present for us. Unfortunately, Ricardo should be here, but he couldn't, so he's one of the other active persons in the area. Other than this, you can see us and Tony will be here with Milos. They had another. They are running another workshop in the next room, but they will be come to present their work for this year as well. So our idea is simply not someone to talk every time, but we would like to have several interactions with the people who are here and express their ideas. I hope you like this kind of style better than somebody's talking every time and saying something and everybody's listening. Probably could become like sleepy at the end. So we can have we plan to have a panel discussion, which we did last year. So with kind of things like that. By the way, I should have to mention that if you are interested in publishing something, we already schedule ourselves a place in IET.